animals. They're all endangered animals. Endangered animals.
Hi everyone, we're here at Healesville Sanctuary and we're here to learn about all the endangered animals and what we can do to help them. Are you ready, Numbat? Oh, let's check it out. Hi everyone, we're here with Monica, who's the keeper of the Tassy Devil. Hi Monica.
Hi.
Now our Numbat has stripes on his back which are like individual fingerprints. What distinctive features does Milana have?
Well, Tasmanian devils have quite distinct white markings across their body. Typically it's a big white stripe across their chest and across their rump area. And just like the numbat with those stripes you mentioned, these white markings on Tasmanian devils are just like a fingerprint. No two devils have exactly the same white markings. Sometimes they're completely black. Milana here just has a couple of little white markings. When she's running around you'll be able to see them a little bit better. She's more just got a couple under her arm and mostly quite black.
And where does Milana sleep?
Milana sleeps here in this enclosure, but at night time we also open up a back area for her to snooze in under some more shelter as well. And generally they sleep in a den or a hollowed out log or a cave, much like what's behind us just here. And they're quite solitary as well, so it's very normal for her to live by herself, and she would do this in the wild as well.
Now our Numbat, he eats dry roasted termites. He likes them lightly barbecued. What does Milana like to eat?
Well, Milana is a strict carnivore, so she only eats meat, but she's a special type of carnivore where she eats what's called carrion. And carrion is what we term meat when it's not live food. So Tassie devils are not a very good hunter. They mainly use a really fantastic sense of smell to smell food in the bush that's already died. And so she'll actually consume all sorts of different meat. She's not very fussy. Things right from big carcasses of food of wallaby and possum in the bush through to fish, invertebrates, lizards, and even eggs. They're fantastic climbers, and they'll often climb trees and raid birds' nests to feed on eggs as well.
Okay, brilliant. The Tasmanian devils that are in the wild have got growths on their faces, creating a real problem for the species.
Yeah.
Can you tell the kids at home what's happening and what they can do to help, Monica?
Well, yeah, I can. This disease you're talking about, it's called devil facial tumour disease. It is a contagious cancer, and it got into the population of devils back in the 90s and unfortunately is wiping them out in the wild. It's transferred when they bite each other over feeding. So one of the things that we're doing is building up this insurance population to try and release them back. So some of the things that people can do is head onto the internet and adopt a devil, or donate to things like the Save the Tasmanian Devil program. And if people are in Tassie, they can do things like moving carcasses of animals that might have been hit by cars off the road so that Tasmanian devils don't feed on roadsides and then become victims of car hits as well. But basically just spreading the word about how important these guys are and trying to keep contributing to the research so we can find a cure for this disease.
Okay. Are they close to a cure for this disease, or is it something... I did hear that they developed a little island off the coast of Tasmania that they're actually starting a new population. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that island is called Maria Island, and it's off the coast of Tasmania, which previously didn't have devils on it. So because it didn't have devils, it also didn't have the disease. So this island has been chosen as a place where we can start to release healthy devils and build up a population in the wild so that we can make sure that what we're breeding in captivity is able to survive out there when they get released as well. So Milana has relatives that were part of a release last year.
Okay.
So 8 devils that were born here at the sanctuary were released over to Maria
Brothers
Island.
and sisters?
Yeah, of all different genetics.
Cousins
so,
and...
Yeah, that's right. And so they'll form part of the population over there. And we've just heard from the vets that their 3rd recapture, they're all putting on weight and doing really, really well. So
that's great
a
news.
Fantastic step for them out there too.
Yeah, because it's a real worry, isn't it? These growths that are forming on their faces, and it is creating a real problem for the people in Tasmania who are trying to help the devil.
Yeah, definitely. This disease has wiped out over 85% of the whole population of devils.
85% of them.
Yep, and in some areas of Tasmania it's over 95%. So we really could be looking at losing these beautiful guys to extinction, just like their relative, the Tasmanian tiger. And that's something we really don't want to happen.
No, we don't want that to happen.
These guys, I mean, look at that cute little face.
He's gorgeous. Isn't he gorgeous, boys and girls? Well, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much,
No
Monica,
worries.
for being part of our Endangered Animals segment. And we look forward to seeing the devil for generations to come.
Thanks very much.
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, Numbat, this is Bunjil, the wedge-tailed eagle. And to tell us all about it is Nicole from Hillsville Sanctuary. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Ranger T.
Oh, good to meet you. Now, what is it that's so special about Bunjil, Nicole?
Well, Bunjil, the wedge-tailed eagle, is the Indigenous spirit who rules our skies.
That's fantastic. He's the Indigenous spirit that rules our skies. Well, that's a wonderful thing to learn about our Indigenous culture. Okay, guys, let's check it out.
Endangered animals. They're all endangered animals. Endangered animals. Endangered animals. They're all endangered animals. They're all endangered animals.
Wow, what a fantastic time we've had at Hillsville Sanctuary. We'd like to thank the staff and the keepers at the sanctuary for making it all possible, and we'd also like to thank all the wonderful endangered animals who took part. Okay, we'll see you next time on Endangered Animals. Check this out.